Okay, another very long overdue video. The magical ability ranking system, flowchart, whatever you want to call it, where I list off and categorize every type of magical ability and the class. The first one is the intro level, the Witch/Warlock class. This is the ability to astral travel, lucid dream with control. You can control what you build in the dream with full control. You get info from food. You've heard Tahuti Matra say he gets info from food. You heard Pendragon, who says he gets information from food. They never really say what type of information, but Pendragon said that he eats animals because it allows him to understand the animals. Next ability, astral travel while functioning and talking. There's one time where Sarah Adams called me on the phone and she was doing something with a disc on my chest at the same time she was talking to me on a telephone. Next thing is read minds and hear thoughts. This is basically minor thought hearing and minor reading minds. Now, if you don't have like a seeing eye, you're never really going to understand the minds you read and the thoughts you hear. So this is like basically a minor version of reading minds and hearing thoughts, because you have to have life experience to get the most out of reading someone's thoughts. Okay, wishing people with dark auras dead. This is something Kimberly Bunch claims that she can do. She claims that she wished her first boyfriend dead. Also, Kimberly Bunch and Pendragon can see through other people's eyes. And the reason why I say Kimberly Bunch and Pendragon is because those two are relatively low ranked when it comes to being a witch or a wizard or whatever you want to call it. Download people with information such as maps. Pendragon claimed that he downloaded me with a accurate map of the world. Now the next one you better not laugh at. Playing several instruments. Justin Bieber. That is a warlock ability. Justin Bieber has had several assassination attempts on his life where they were all Masonic deaths. Like the last one was when they wanted to cut his testicles off and hang him with a tie, which is a Mason death, because apparently he's teaching people how to play instruments the easy way, or someone he knows, someone he's associated with is telling him someone he's associated with is teaching how to play instruments the easy way. Because believe me, there is an easy way to do it, which is why I've had visions of myself singing and playing guitar in a band that's famous, and riot police come and beat down my audience. Looking forward to it. Next thing, minor telekinetic abilities. Telekinesis is one of those things that are extremely hard. Some people can levitate on an entire skyscraper. Some people can barely move a pencil. And at this Witch/Warlock class, this is very intro level. Okay. The next class is the Wizard class. Pictures and words morph. As you can tell by Pendragon's videos, he's always reporting what he sees when the words morph. And he's... See, here's why I fundamentally disagree with Pendragon. What he does is because his videos are assuming that you're already at the wizard level. See, here's why everything he does is ass backwards. He shows you what he sees, but doesn't tell you the magic on how you can get yourself to see what he sees. And this is the same thing with Sarah Adams, where pictures and words morph on her. And because Sarah Adams eats a clean diet, she has a lot more pictures and words morphing on her. For example, she has like the dollar bill. She can see soul energy on the dollar bill. She can see soul energy on the cash. The faces on the dollar bill face morph on her. Pendragon would probably see this too if he wasn't such white trash, smoking cigarettes and eating donated Campbell's soup food all the time. So it pretty much is what it is with that. And the only other comment I have to make on the pictures and words morph is that we've yet to have a person who truly had a seeing eye to report on the pictures and words morphing. In other words, because Rachel is basically a perpetual 12-year-old, and because Penn is, you know, a carny, we don't really have like a good we don't have a good news reporter on the pictures and the words morphing. And I don't mean that as what I just said as an insult towards Sarah, but it is what it is. Okay, next up. Changing eye color and blood type. We all know that blue eyes means calcified. Your environmental DNA is calcified. And we all know that people with the positive blood have inferior blood type because the negative blood is colder and has more copper in it, allowing for more visions and more electricity. The more electric you are, the more alive you are. You know, generating electricity is the name of the game. Next of all, raising Kundalini to reverse age. There is a secret way to raise Kundalini. The non-secret way is sodomy. The secret way is a secret that only someone like Rachel, aka Sarah Adams, knows. And Pendragon does not know how to do this because, and quite frankly, he doesn't really give a shit since he's dying of cancer anyway, and he has nothing to live for anyway. Okay. And you know, I really wish I knew what this was, because obviously when you raise Kundalini, you activate Merkaba, which is the halo around one's head. And the word halo comes from halos, meaning to be saved. So you're never going to get out of the third dimension without the Merkaba activated. And when you have Merkaba activated, you can pretty much go anywhere. You can visit any dimension. Granted, you'll always come back to this dimension until the day you die. Then that's when you can leave for good. Next thing, understanding the thoughts animals are projecting. The reason why I rank this over raising Kundalini to reverse age is because it might be a whole lot more valuable to understand the thoughts animals are projecting than to reverse age. Because, you know, obviously none of us really want to live that long. We all just want to go to the fifth dimension, so it's all about what you value. And that's the reason why I rank this over reverse aging. So, understanding the thoughts animals are projecting. Do you know if that bear is about to attack you? Do you know if that snake is about to attack you? Do you know if your dog truly loves you? Do you know if your animal's depressed? Do you know if your cats will actually protect you? Do you know if your dog will actually protect you? These are very important questions. Next thing, heal with your aura. This is something that is more of a specialization. Not everyone can do it. However, all your truly higher beings can do it. Your jinn cannot do this. Your jinn, like Gilbert, Cyrus King, 13 Sign Astrology, Bobby Hemmett, Polite, they cannot heal energetically because They cannot work with the earth element because they are demons. They are demons possessing bodies. Working with the earth element is like, the earth element is basically like semen, sperm, period blood, menstrual blood, blood itself. That's the earth element. Next page. Levitation in some flight. Sarah Adams said that she could fly, but the problem is that people steal your frequency when you're flying, so you tend to fall on your ass a lot. And from what I've gathered, it's very hard to fly, and it's really not even worth it because the vibration of the planet is slow. So it's really not worth it because someone's probably going to take your frequency, and then you're just going to fall, and it's going to be unfortunate. Next class is the Advanced Wizard class. This is above Sarah Adams. This is above Pendragon. Okay. Throwing the energy ball. Making fire with your Kundalini. And electric shock with the hands. Now we've reached basically like a jinn level. Also, the ability to absorb an energy ball, to absorb being attacked. Bypassing fluoride, nanobots, and other pollutants in the body. Mind over matter. The next one is my favorite, and I can't wait to do this. This is basically animal whispering, but officially I'm calling this commandeering bodies of animals. Putting yourself in the body of a raven and tearing the throat out of an opponent. Putting yourself in the body of the alpha male monkey or alpha male whatever type of animal and attacking. Or sicking a flock of birds on someone you don't like. Number 20, this is Pita's claim to fame. I asked him what would be a challenge for him as far as destroying electricity, and he said taking out a city block of electricity. So this would be the Pita's limitation right here. This Pita's in this advanced wizard class. He's not really above this right here. He's stuck right in this like number 20 area, roundabout. Next class is the reptilian, jinn, draconian, gray alien, model brain, and Neanderthal class. Because remember, this is the so-called Jews world. This is worlds all based on Neanderthal intelligence. So therefore, and only a Neanderthal could beat the Boaz computer, interpret any galactic language, as we see with Mary Kayali, who's on one of Miles Johnston's latest videos. Mind hacking and putting out thought forms, that's something any higher being can do, like a jinn, draconian, gray alien. Basically, that's the point where you can get anyone to do anything, pretty much. Especially the weak-minded. Level 1 God class. This would be your Queen of England, this would be your Draco. Remember, the Queen of England is really the queen of the Milky Way galaxy, and she's an insectilian, so she can manifest things that are physically impossible. And in order to do this, you have to be vibrating extremely high. And let me be very clear about this. The word manifest means to bring about something that's a real change. Manifesting money is not actually changing anything, because that's possible. The word manifesting to me means manifesting something that's really impossible. See, a lot of you like manifest money, and what you really do is you're really just manifesting an opportunity. Manifesting money is like taking a phone book and alchemically turning it into cash. This is real manifestation. This is not like, oh, I hope I get a job. Oh, wow, I got a job. No, this is real manifestation. This is not some Linda West morning Mayan bullshit. Next thing, manifest planets. For those that don't know, our Earth doesn't even come from this solar system. If you know galactic history and you've been paying attention to the so-called galactic historian Andrew Bartzis, you know this Earth doesn't even come from this solar system. And then we have convinced population that you are the God of the Bible, where you have completely and utterly got people to put you above them, including people that are so-called higher beings like the Jinn and the Gray Aliens. And so this is your Draco level. This is your God of the Bible level. And there's only a very few people with immunity to the jurisdiction of the God of the Bible, not counting all the people that are in a higher dimension, but people like myself, people like Sarah Adams, when we die, we will be out of the jurisdiction of the God of the Bible, because we'll be so outside of, we'll be like basically the police that are out of the jurisdiction of the God of the Bible. Kind of like the universe police. A class of people that's set aside to make sure nobody else gets out of line. And on a side note, I asked, this is separate from this video, I asked Ziggy was talking to a 33rd degree Mason, and he asked him, I said to Ziggy, ask him how to activate Merkaba, and you know what his response was? And this guy's a 33rd degree Freemason who's black and French, so there's a bit of a language barrier. But he understood the question, which was, how do you activate Merkaba? Do you know what he said? He said, drink alcohol. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.